This is The Real Shift with Templeton Walker
and Kristen Cantrell,
where we break down all things real broker, why we both decided to move our businesses to real brokerage. We interview top agents from across the nation, like you're going to hear today.
Welcome back to the Real Shift podcast. I'm Kristen.
I'm Templeton.
And today's fun because we're going to talk about Templeton's story and why he moved to Real Broker. So let's start from the beginning. Like, why did you come over here?
Okay, so it was December of 22 is when I moved.
Okay.
Market had changed in June of 22.
Yeah.
So I saw the landscape of like realtors struggling. You know, remember when rates were like boom, boom, boom? They went the wrong way fast. Mm-hmm. Everyone kind of got blindsided. And I just saw like a wave of agents needing help.
Yeah.
And I was still doing really, really well with my investment side.
Yeah.
So
where were you at the time?
My home group.
Okay.
Yeah, so like a flat fee. They left me alone. Mm-hmm. You know, it was what it was. It was a nice flat fee.
Yeah.
And I mostly did investment deals, so it worked fine for that. But I was like, okay, if I'm going to really like pursue, if I'm going to make a move and try to attract agents, where would I do that at? So I looked at EXP because I have good friends over there that have built big things. And I had some friends move over to Real, which it was still early. It was like 7,000 or 8,000 agents.
Yeah.
And the reason for it, though, really was because I had a lot of agents wanting to learn from me about investing.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I'm not doing enough regular deals. I need to learn how to make other money.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. If I'm going to teach you, like, is there a way we could connect? But I don't want to start a team.
Yeah.
I don't want everyone to work for me, but I do want to have some sort of tether between us.
Yeah.
And Real's model was just perfect for that.
Yeah.
And then culturally, EXP, I just didn't want to go.
Yeah. Well, and I think that a lot of people don't see that aspect of it until they're already at Real. So I feel like that's awesome that was like what you saw and why you went. So who explained it to you? Like, why did you, because Kelly Cook is your sponsor. So how did you get connected with him? And like, was it him that really opened your eyes to it?
Yes, but I was kind of in the investor world, so I'd had some other friends move over. Mm-hmm. And in hindsight, Kelly's been the greatest sponsor. There wasn't co-sponsorship yet, but I had other friends there too.
Yeah.
So I definitely kind of had to like choose a lane. Mm-hmm. And I felt like choosing Kelly, who is a very big traditional realtor.
Yes.
I could be the investor of that group.
Yes.
So instead of going with all the investors, I went with the traditional realtors, and I was unique in the sense that I was the investor is what I was the angle, and I think that worked.
Yeah.
So that's why, Kelly was great, but I got exposed to it, I just think through seeing people online.
Yeah.
Different friends, and I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
Then I looked at the model, and I was like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah. What's something that pretty like quick after moving over that you learned that you loved and you didn't see that coming?
I wasn't recruiting anyone. So I got to give context. In 2017, I went to EXP for 3 months.
Okay.
I brought 40 people over. It turned into over 100 people on the org because I have a good social media. So I like crushed it, but they wouldn't let me wholesale contracts or invest the way I wanted to, which is where I make a lot of money.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, I'm leaving. And during COVID, when EXP stock ran, I cashed in like $100,000 stock.
Nice.
And I was there for 4 months. So I was like, ooh, geez, this could have been pretty good.
Yeah.
So I always just kept kind of put a pin in it. I was like, ooh, the model made sense.
Yeah.
But what I hated was I was like making noise online, getting people over. And I was getting so many angry phone calls from agents like, that was my person.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, why didn't they name you then?
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I was just
like they think they own somebody. It's like that person can make their own decision.
Exactly. And I'm like, it was so toxic.
Yes.
I was like, I need none of this energy.
Yeah.
So with Real, what I was really surprised about was I grew again really fast because I raised my hand and said, I'm here, I enjoy it, I like it. So I brought a lot of people quickly.
Yep.
Not one phone call, not one disagreement with someone, not one, it was truly collaborative.
Yeah.
That was a great surprise, I guess, because I kind of expected it to be what it was because I didn't know any better. It was none of that. And what I really loved is I didn't recruit anyone. I literally just made videos like I do online.
Yeah.
Told people what I was doing.
Yeah.
And they called me.
Yeah.
And to this day, I don't really, there's people that I'll call and I'm like, hey, you want me to send the link? Like I just.
Like just messing with your friends.
Yeah, like joking, like Jeremy Fuse. Like
Yes.
for 2 years, I'd be like, you ready for the link? You ready for the link? And then one day he calls, he goes, send the
I'm
link.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll do that, but I'm not like recruiting anyone. It's all inbound.
Yep.
And Real's done such a good job of building its brand and growing that if someone's willing to look at the model
Mm-hmm.
and they look at the math, if they're productive,
Yep.
they're coming.
Yeah. So one thing that's really fun watching you do right now is you've decided I'm going to jump back into production.
Mm-hmm.
So have you completely taken your investor hat off and now it's like your traditional?
So 2 things. So like I was doing a couple hundred off-market deals a year.
Uh-huh.
In that world, you can stick out like a sore thumb in a good way if you have high fiduciary, you do
Yes.
things the right way, but there's also a lot of unlicensed, unrepresented, just kind of sleaze. And
Slimy people,
that's
yeah.
all industries.
Yeah.
But now that my dividend, or whatever you want to call it, with Real has grown so big,
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I'm never going to lose my license because
Yeah.
some contract I bought
Mm-hmm.
on a promise someone else made,
Yeah.
like that I have nothing to do with.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to take that risk because now Real's paying me, multiple 6 figures a year
Yeah.
passively.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay, I want to exit from that world.
Yeah.
We did it the right way,
Yeah.
but you just never know who made a promise to some seller. And then if I'm the end buyer that's flipping that house,
Yeah.
who knows,
Yeah.
right? I'm not controlling it.
Yeah.
So I exited that. I took 5 months to just be a full weirdo and try
Yeah.
to figure out my life.
Yep.
Kristen, I was
I feel like I've been in a lot of these conversations.
yes. And I was like, am I going to start a vintage record store?
Yeah.
Am I
Hat
going to
company.
am I going to be the richest PE teacher ever? I didn't know what I wanted. And it took that journey to kind of come back to gratitude around being a realtor.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of years, I still sold to friends and family,
Yeah.
maybe 20 houses a year.
Yeah.
And I'd represent my own flips and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't selling much.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got this perspective shift around, you're licensed,
Mm-hmm.
you're really great at the thing, you've built this amazing brand, like, go help people.
Yeah.
And so maybe 45 days ago, 50 days ago at this point, I started raising my hand again. I was like, I'm going to be a realtor. I'm going to focus on premium luxury real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go sell the most beautiful real estate Arizona has.
Mm-hmm.
I want to build that real estate. So I close on my first 2 spec builds. So I'm building 2 $4 million houses starting next week.
Awesome.
And I didn't want to be the realtor that sells $500,000 and $600,000 homes and then tries to build a $5 million home.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to sell it.
Yep.
So I'm like, that's what I want to sell. That's who I want to represent. And I'll still help friends and family,
Mm-hmm.
like on any asset.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a market,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be synonymous with luxury.
Yeah.
So I feel like in Men in Black, when they neuralize and make you forget, I'm trying to make the internet forget,
Yeah.
and then be like, oh, he was a smaller,
Yeah.
like doing smaller deals. I want them to just be like, I've been calling myself Baby Sirhan,
Yeah.
and I just want to be luxury.
That's great.
But I've crushed it. Like in 30, 45 days, whatever it's been, I've put 9 in escrow, 7 or 8 million pending. I've taken 10 million in listings,
Crazy.
2 million, 3 million, 1.3 million. So
Yeah.
it's working.
It's wild. It's actually we were joking about it the other day. We're like, so Templeton just literally raised his hand and decided to be a real estate agent again, and he's just freaking crushing it.
I'm
And
murdering
of course, but what I will say about you is it's not like you just raised your hand and all of a sudden you're doing so great. You have planted the seed for so many years and you've shown up and you've been such a good, solid human. And so
Thank
I
you.
think that that's why this is working so well for you right now.
Thank you.
Yes.
I definitely have put a lot of value deposits into the well.
Yes.
That I'm now, I can take from the well because I've put a lot of value into it.
Yes.
And I think people get that backwards sometimes. They're like, oh, I'll just start up and make videos. And it's like, well, it doesn't quite work that way.
Yeah.
So it's been really good. And this is why our community is so great. There's been a lot of variables, but one of the conversations that impacted me was with Rachel,
Okay.
our mutual friend, and
Yeah.
she's with us at
Rachel's
Real.
great.
She runs a super simple, and I say that in a good way, real
yeah.
estate team.
Yep.
And she crushes it. She's in her own production. She doesn't overcomplicate it, and she nets a lot of money.
Yeah, she does.
And I'm like, okay, I want that.
Yeah.
Because I know how to go do a lot of deals, but I don't want to go lead 30 agents and create another big team. No.
Mm-mm.
So I have 2 assistants
Mm-hmm.
and me.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Yeah. That's so good. Rachel will love hearing that.
She really inspired me on that. So, and I think I've told her, but if not, Rachel, I freaking love you. Thank you. You got
She's
me.
episode number 3, so go search for her.
And then you inspired me to grow Real.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what I had in my hands with the network.
Yeah.
And then you're such a great community builder and, all the businesses you have. And then with the network, you know how to build. Another person. I'm like, holy crap.
People are amazing. Okay, wait. So one of my favorite things that you talk about that we have to talk about on your episode is how long it took you to build your real estate portfolio and how quick it took you to build rev share to that same dollar amount.
Okay, so 15 years in real estate. I really started investing probably in like buying assets and rentals maybe 12 or 13 years ago. So now I have equity in 27 houses and 1 commercial building. I have some I own on my own, some I own with partnerships. So it's not as cool as owning all of them by yourself, but it's still pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
And it pays me a nice, like, good amount. And it was so hard to build.
Mm-hmm.
Rev share inside of 2 years was paying me more money than that portfolio.
Yeah.
And that's when it clicked. I was like, holy smokes. Like, this is just a superior cash flow. Like, I love my houses because they appreciate, they give me depreciation on taxes. Like, there is a benefit.
Yeah.
But you want to talk about straight cash flow?
Yeah.
Rev share is like,
I think that should, if someone's listening and they're just like, oh my gosh, because I feel like that is such a strong story.
And I hate to, human beings are not rental properties.
Yeah.
But like rental properties, I was like, when it really clicked was you helped wake me up. But then I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, I'm receiving this cash flow on the 15th of every month. And no one's asking for it back in the form of a roof or an eviction or an AC unit.
Yeah.
So it's pure cash flow. And your rental properties, AKA agents, go find you more rental properties. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
That's when I was like, and a lot of agents, they get into this to be investors, to create passive income, to have financial freedom.
Yes.
And then they get busy doing transactions and they forget and they go, oh yeah, I was going to be an investor. And like,
yeah. Or they're like, I think a lot of times people are like, I'm so busy in the transactions that I don't want to waste my time doing that. And I'm always like, oh my gosh, you can't think that way. What would you say to them?
I would say doing the thing will attract.
Yes.
Like, I'm doing it now and my social's been on fire lately.
Yeah. Because
what I realized, Kristen, was like, I don't think anyone really wants to see me in the sauna at 10 a.m. questioning life. Like, I'm not freaking,
Totally.
I'm not, like, they're following me to be inspired.
Yeah.
Around, I think people like my stuff because I show a balanced life, like, with Denise and the kids and, like, good dude. Yeah. But successful. Yeah. But if I just show good dude stuff, they're like, it doesn't really land. Yeah. Like realtors are following me mostly to learn. Yeah. And to be inspired. Yeah. And when I'm not doing the thing, it's not very inspiring. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, this has been fun. Yes. And you guys should all follow Templeton. I'm sure you already are if you're listening to our podcast. Do you have any final words? I will just say, truly, Real Broker has changed my life. Yes. Like, the amount of people I get to be in business with, like you're my business partner. Yeah. And we don't have to have an operating agreement or an LLC, but like your growth and strategy and livelihood and mine are connected. Yep. And I support you and you support me. And there's hundreds of people that we have that same thing with. I know. When you think about it in that context, it's like, holy smokes. And then just like passive income is a very real thing. Yeah. I've learned that I want to work and I need to work to be happy. Yeah. But Real Broker has made it so I literally don't have to work anymore. Yes. Which is silly town. Yeah. It is actually really crazy. So, and not everyone's going to do that, but what if you grow $4,000 or $5,000 a month of passive income? Yeah. And it covers your mortgage or it pays your assistant or it creates the leverage that you need to have more balance. Look at the model. Look at the math. Yes. If you are productive, this is where you should be. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Well, thanks. Thanks, Kristen.